What's up, guys? So I'm walking to the gym. The biggest reason why I'm recording this right now is because right to when I get about, I'd say maybe a minute from the gym, my the side of my legs start burning, and I looked it up, and it's a symptom of CMT. It's like a degenerative nerve condition where I thought it was just like, well, I've put on a lot of weight on my upper body and I haven't been really focusing on my calves, but when I got home the other day, the pain just kept, like, it just stayed. It was like 40 minutes later, finally the pain subsided, and I managed to totally pig out and eat as good as I possibly could. I got some powdered greens, so that's why I'm recording this walk. Basically, my calves are still sore from the workout that I actually did, and I took a lot of pre-workout, which I will be doing a review on when I get back. Goku Gains from Furious Pete. So far so good actually on the calves, but I'm starting to feel it just a little bit right now, which is absolutely ridiculous because I haven't walked even a quarter of a mile yet. The gym is a good maybe a minute away, so I'm starting to feel it a little bit, which isn't good. Never a good sign, so I'll show you where it hurts. It's right on the side of the leg here.
Pausing workout.
There we go. I was about to see. I'm actually resting against the front of this truck for a second because my legs, they're starting to burn already, which is not a good sign. I thought maybe if I really started picking up a little bit of the nutrition, eating like a pig, putting on some quality, just lots of whatever. Let's just say I pigged out yesterday, and my intake of B vitamins and just some nutrition, it did seem to get me a little further into the parking lot that I normally have gotten into before I needed to take a rest, but this obviously isn't just gonna go away, I don't think. I think if anything, it's gonna get worse. What's up, guys? My shirt's off because I just got back from the gym, so I just had to take my shirt off because I was having a very high burning threshold in my shoulder for some reason. I don't know if it's the CMT kicking in or not. It didn't feel like it, but it did hit my legs again on the way home. So it is what it is. I'm here to do a quick review of two products. One is the Goku Gains, which is it's a great pre-workout. I feel it kicks in 45 minutes later, less than 30, if you've eaten anything. And I don't necessarily like to go to the gym with nothing in my stomach, but I don't like to go into the gym with too much food either. But they did change their formula a little bit, and if you want to know, look at this lighting, it's horrible. This one, like Juicy Melons for example, has pretty much all of the same ingredients, except it has 4,000 milligrams or 4 grams of citrulline malate, and the scooper size is pretty much the same at 14 grams. But Sugar Clouds has 30 calories with 14 grams as well as a scooper. But every ingredient is the same except it has 2,000 milligrams of L-citrulline. So I'm very confused on where that other 2 grams of the scooper is going. Is it towards flavoring? I don't know. Or is it more accurate? I don't know. And I couldn't figure it out. But I will post a picture of the ingredients in the video. That way you can, like, I'm not gonna read them and mispronounce stuff, but basically if you want to know the main ingredients, it's citrulline, agmatine, caffeine, choline, elevate ATP. This one has ornithine an old school bodybuilding amino acid, and you know, a psychoactive energy blend. It's like nootropics, which is cool. I would say that it makes you somewhat happy, unless something irritates you, like your burning shoulders or your burning legs. So I did in fact confirm that on the way home I did have the CMT was burning like ridiculous. Like I said, Google it. Just Google it. CMT leg pain or whatever. And I'm here to review the Cookies and Cream Fit Crunch by Robert Irvine. And being that he's a chef, you'd think, hey, this better be the most tastiest protein bar there is. And I did have the other version the other day and I liked it, so I'm going to have the Cookies and Cream version today as a post-workout. So now I'm going to test out the Cookies and Cream and see how it tastes. Let's see. I don't know. I have to say that it's pretty good. It doesn't, however, taste anything like cookies and cream, like an Oreo. But because it has a lot of protein in it. If you're dieting, I would say this is a good bar for you because you can make this your dinner, and that's it. So I'm gonna go deal with this crappy CMT issue and knowing that I can barely walk a half a mile without being in pain. And let that reality sort of set in. It was about 20 minutes later. It just is tolerable right now. But if you gave me $1 million right now to run a mile, I couldn't do it. That's how you know I'm not full of shit. And it doesn't even affect my quads. Like the quads are fine. I don't feel it anywhere from my knees up. It's just this outside of my leg, man. It gets numb. It's like when you are in school and you're like sitting there and you're just like, you know, you go Indian style or something in your chair and then your leg falls asleep and then you leave it there for too long to the point where it actually starts to hurt. Instead of being numb, it starts to hurt. That is what this is like. It's as if I've cut the circulation off for a little while, but I'm not. I'm actually using my limbs, and then the pain sets in, and then it's just too much to handle. And then it just slowly goes away because I'm not using the actual nerve or whatever. I'm not a doctor. I don't know how it works, but I'm trying to like shake it out a little bit. My calves are sore anyway. It doesn't matter. Because I actually like did some crazy ass calf workout, thinking that maybe my calves were just really, really weak. So while I'm walking, it's holding up my upper body, but it just, when you put two and two together, there's no reason why a human being, no matter how muscular, shouldn't be able to walk at a very slow pace, no matter how slow. A half a mile down the street. There's just no reason for it. It's a health issue, and there is no solution. So I've already looked into it. It's not like you take a magic pill, but I'm trying some alternative methods with peptides. I'm sure they're not going to work, but you know what? It's worth giving it a shot because hey, I have no choice but to walk to the gym sometimes, and it's hell, like, walking home. It's not so bad walking there, except, when I get to that 0.20, almost the quarter mile section. But then coming home after I've already worked out and I've been walking around the gym a little bit, then it's like, you got some problems. The last time was by far the worst. I wanted to be dead. I don't know if I had a gun, who knows. It just would not go away. It was just like, I wanted to just chop my leg off really right at that section. and it was pretty bad. So, all right, I'm gonna go eat this protein bar now. I'm gonna recover and hit the sack. It's actually 11:30, right when I went to sleep yesterday, but I'm not tired whatsoever. So I'm just gonna watch some Netflix or some shows, whatever. Kick back, relax. Just think about my shitty CMT issue. I don't think it's anything else. The diagram on Google and just WebMD and the stuff that I've seen totally points to it, and it just fits. It just totally fits and it makes sense. It's not something that doesn't make sense. Like sometimes you will say, hey, I have this symptom, and then the doctor says, well, that could be so many things. This is so very specific to the outside of the leg. It's not the calf, it's not the quads, it's not your butt. It's very specific right where that nerve is, and I feel sorry for anybody that has it. It sucks. Till next time.